Stop it.
We're doing it. That was it.
That was it. We're on.
Yo, 2 podcasts in one.
Again.
For the second time.
Yeah.
The big year in review crossover bullshit.
We're talking top 10s today, folks. What are our top 10 podcast episodes that Big Time Garbage has done in the past
Let's
year?
ask our friends from the Glory Friends. What was your favorite episode of our podcast?
The one that we did together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was number 1.
And then the other
Then
three
the
that
second one was the first one that I did, and then every episode after that I was on.
Like the 3 that I did and then the one that Laura did, those are up there too.
To me, it's just too hard to pick a favorite because they're so polished and good.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was looking for.
I know.
Why can't you guys answer good like Laura?
Yeah,
Well.
answer good, you guys. Please.
Please. That's the only thing I ask. Is just goodly
Just
answers.
answer good, please.
Ask me.
What's your favorite Big Time Garbage episode?
Good.
There you go.
The good one.
That's the kind of humor that we provide. What kind of humor do you guys provide, Glory Friends?
Mostly spiritually based humor.
And insightful.
We're just grammar Nazis.
It's weird you're so spiritual.
No, I'm a grammar supremacist.
We're mostly into like nostalgia comedy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, remember
You just remember how bad it was for your people back then?
Basically, yeah.
Wasn't it great when we were being persecuted left and right?
Are you talking about like the Serbians or gay people?
Both.
Okay.
Oh, you got two. You got a double.
Yeah,
double
I got the
whammy.
double whammy over
No
here.
one cares what happened to Serbians.
I care, Alex.
Wait, what happened to Serbians?
Nothing.
Are you guys gone?
No, like we got raped by the Turks a couple times.
They broke up with Montenegro. Right?
No, well, yeah.
You guys
yeah,
got
we
back
did.
together?
No, well, like, I don't know. It's weird.
Isn't that what Darko played for? Serbia, Montenegro?
Yeah, he's Serbian. He has a farm in Serbia now.
It was hyphenated, so you guys were chill.
It was like it was a progressive marriage.
Hey, you guys, on Christmas, I found out that Patagonia is a country and not just a store. Because my sister...
I thought it was the North Face.
Yeah, my sister's like, we're flying out to Patagonia tomorrow. I'm like, isn't there one at Somerset? Where the fuck are you flying to? It's a
The
place,
coat
you
store?
guys.
Wait,
It's right next to the Banana Republic.
Right?
where's Patagonia?
In South America, I guess?
Argentina?
I don't
Okay,
think
that
that's
might
real.
be right.
I don't buy it. No. I've looked at many maps, okay? I've never seen a
As
Patagonia
far as I'm
logo.
concerned, there's only one goddamn America in this country.
Yeah. It is north, just
Yeah.
not Mexico or Canada.
There would, yeah, you're
Or
not
Alaska.
wrong that there would only be one America in this country.
There is one America in this country. Blain speaks the truth.
Yep, and it's America Ferrera.
Just doing
What kind of name is that? What a stupid name to name a person. That's the
Who
name
is
of a
America Ferrer? That's a real person?
She's Ugly
She's
Betty.
a real Yep, she's Ugly Betty. She was cast as an ugly person.
Yeah.
They're like, we
Oh.
need an ugly person. I'm like, let's go with America.
Let's go with a secret hot person.
That's when
Secret hot
immigrants
person.
filled with hope name their kids America.
That's funny because I named my kid Pakistan.
I'm gonna name my kid Canada.
That's a good
Canada
name.
Hill. Sounds like a bottled water.
What are some other countries that could be cool names?
Guam.
Patagonia.
Chad.
Oh yeah, Chad. Jordan. Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
Turkey.
Chad.
Yeah. Imagine your name
Turkey
was Turkey.
Jackson.
That's a good name. I
Yeah,
like
that is a good name, right?
Like,
Is
no, I'm not a
Banana
redneck. My
Republic a
parents are
country? It should
worldly.
No,
Yeah.
no. Banana Republic is a country in South America that's really run by the United States.
I would believe that.
It's ran by Donkey Kong.
No, wasn't it because banana farmers?
Well, yeah, it
wanted
was
to control the
United.
Banana,
It was United Fruit. They were in America. Whatever.
Oh, so
this
it's
is
you
getting too
people
serious.
then that did it.
Huh?
It wasn't
Hey,
banana farmers. It was
easy.
you people.
Let you-
This sounds very gay.
You're gonna make me go down like a weird wormhole that I don't want to go down.
Do it. What? Like we got more important things to talk about.
Yeah. All right. So if there's a Banana Republic, is there a People's Democratic Republic of the Strawberry? Huh? Is that good for the stage? What do you guys think?
You should
Is that,
work.
you're gonna put it in a play?
Yeah.
They're gonna.
That was my one-man show called "What If States Were Named."
They should just rename New Zealand Kiwi.
Yeah. I mean,
Brett Mercer's play Fruit Countries.
what are you doing biting into that Afghanistan without washing it first?
This is gonna be a fucking hit.
There I was recording a podcast, and then the lights go dark, and then it's like, that's when I came up with the greatest idea I've ever had. What if I did some shit with the names of countries? That's when I changed my name to America.
Ferrara.
I'm fucking tired, guys. I'm loopy. Things are fucked up. How is everyone's holiday?
Mexico O'Brien. That's a pretty good one.
I like that.
Yeah, fuck your holidays. Let's talk about.
That sounds like a Michael Vick alias.
Yeah, around Mexico. He just made an alias so there wouldn't be a paper trail of him getting herpes. That's why he
not
did
the
that.
dogfighting thing, the herpes thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait. Michael Vick changed his name?
No,
Yeah,
he
was
Ron Mexico.
He took like a sex, like an STD test somewhere, but he did it under an alias, and it was Ron Mexico.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What a dumb guy.
What's
Not
your
like
name?
the dog thing, but
Ron. Where am I at? Mexico. That's my name.
yeah, that makes me wonder what America Ferrera's real name is. Like, you're
Ron
like, what's your
Mexico.
name? That sounds like, all right. What? Like, make up a name right now. It's like
Her name
Tom
was
fucking Table. Tom Table.
no. America Ferrera's name was Where Am I Right Now and What Chocolate Am I Eating?
Is Ferrera a type of chocolate?
Yeah, her dad got
Wow.
to name her last name too.
Every time you guys say this person's name, I picture that fat chef with the white spiky hair
That's
and
her.
the flames on the
Guy
shirt.
Fieri.
That's her. That's America
Yeah,
Ferrera.
nope. That's the same person.
Well, it's just because they have the
Ugly
same
Betty.
last name, and Guy is what you think of when you think of America.
Yeah.
Right? Like that. That's
Guys.
the guy. Yeah.
They do a good job with costuming
Woke
on that
take,
show.
Blaine. Woke take.
You don't think of a big fat guy with spiky hair and
No,
he
I
loves
do, yeah,
Smash Mouth lyrics?
He loves Smash Mouth lyrics.
By the way, he's closing his restaurant.
No!
I'm glad I got to visit it before it went down. I was like,
Everybody made fun of him too much.
Have you really eaten there, Brett?
I haven't eaten there, but like,
You just visited?
I
You
was
walked by.
Yeah.
It was one here?
No, it was in New York.
New York.
right?
In New York, yeah, it's in
New York by the Times Square Olive Garden.
Yeah. That was the first thing I did when I went to New York. I went to Times Square.
Get some real Italian food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the
They
real
got a
New
store
York
there that
experience.
just sells M&Ms. How could how
Did
could
you
a
order?
restaurant
Did you
work?
order an Italian?
No, I didn't go to the restaurant. I just took a
I
picture
want a
in front of it.
mustacholi.
Give me the best of croutons.
I heard you could get tater tots dipped in chocolate, dipped in ranch dressing.
Really?
No, but don't you buy that?
Yeah, yeah.
Seems totally plausible.
Would you
to me.
chase? Would you
Absolutely.
chase that? Laura?
No,
No.
no, thank you.
I buy that because I'm the same kind of person to go like, oh, what's your name? Tommy Mexico? Yeah, that sounds right.
I just
No,
said
it's Ron
chocolate.
Mexico.
Ron Mexico, sorry.
Tommy Panama.
Give me the heart-stopping ranch tots.
So, what's the fucking clothing brand?
Tommy Bahama.
Bahama.
Yeah.
Tommy Bahama. Wow, I think we
I'm
just
gonna
stumbled on how
make
to...
shitty shirts and call them Tommy Panamas.
Indiana Jones. With these names of throughout culture.
I think we're honest. I think we
Yeah.
need to start writing a screenplay.
Yeah, about the adventures.
Nashville Hot Chicken. That's his name. His last name is Hot Chicken.
That's
First
racist,
name is
Blaine.
Nash.
That's racist.
How? I didn't say he was a black guy.
Now you did.
I didn't. No.
I don't know.
He's a woman.
Black woman.
You don't know her race. That's part of the mystery.
St. Louis dry ribs.
That's what the screenplay is about. She's going to find out.
Where her name came from.
Yeah, she teams up with
Yeah.
Donnie Idaho. This is awesome.
Oh, the guy in Johnny Utah. Isn't that from Point Break?
I don't know.
All right.
What's Point Break?
It's a surf movie.
Shut up, guys. I don't know shit. I'm curious, you know?
They.
I haven't even seen the movie.
Patrick
Point
Swayze?
Break stars
and
Anthony
Keanu.
Kiedis from
And
the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
they're
And
bank
Flea.
robbers.
And
And they
Flea.
wear.
And they save the world.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, that's
They're-
the movie in a
they're-
nutshell.
Are you tater totting
they don't.
in chocolate and ranching me?
You guys both know the same amount about movies.
Yeah.
It rules.
But I am
Was
right
it
that they were
Brett
in that
and
movie.
Laura
I have
to-
actually
Yeah,
seen
Brett
Point
and-
Break. I've seen
Laura,
it.
what's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh my gosh.
The Bollywood bullshit.
Wow.
Do you fuck with
racist
Bollywood?
son of a bitch. Yeah, I do. I do watch Bollywood
We got
movies.
drunk
Wait,
Sassy
why?
Ray tonight.
She loves, she's a lesbian.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, how does that translate? I don't.
I don't
that's
know.
a-
It sounded
Lesbians
Is
funny.
are
that
all
a-
about the.
Is that a new stereotype I can use about lesbians? That they're
Not
all
at
into
all.
Bollywood films?
No one will have any idea what you're talking
Hey, you're
about.
barking up the wrong tree. My man, she's a Bollywood type.
That's right. That's right. She's into that Hindi
She likes
stuff.
movies from India, if you know what I mean.
Have you ever
So-
seen the Bollywood Thriller? Have you seen that?
Yes.
That's good stuff. That's it.
How do you get into that?
Excuse me.
It all started
I
with
don't know.
New Delhi jazz.
Yeah. I really like the music and I like the movies. It's not funny. I can't say anything funny about
Well,
this.
it's basically kind of just big musicals, right? Like old.
I'm
those big-
totally into
yeah.
completely over the top crazy bullshit. So I
Yeah.
love big musical numbers. And I think
It
especially
reflects in your comedy.
yeah. I'm very bombastic. I usually bring out backup dancers, flashy. But I think most white people
elephants
like
aren't that
movies where
much.
horrible shit happens, like Requiem for a Dream. And I don't want to watch that at
Yeah.
all. I don't find that cathartic. I find it horrifying. The world is terrible enough as it is. So if I watch a movie, I want it to be all completely made up, and I want everything turned up to 11 so that nothing seems realistic. So
That's
Bollywood
cool.
is perfect.
All right, I
Have
get
you
that.
seen
That
Have you
makes
seen
sense.
Inside Out?
I don't think so.
That's a good one. That's really colorful.
Is it the Pixar one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
that's-
Pixar is my Bollywood. Like I don't.
There you go.
I'm only, the only movies I've seen are.
But those movies are still sad. There's
Yeah.
always a sad part of those, like a toy dies or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they always
Yeah,
end
man.
hopefully.
What's up?
But
They
it's
always
like
end
you
hopefully.
dealing
But
with
yeah, it's-
sadness to get
it's-
happiness.
Yeah,
though.
it's hopeful and despite everything crumbling around. Like that's the kind of.
Well, yeah,
hope.
because that's
But
how
that's
life
the
is.
world.
It always
yeah, I
works
know,
out.
but that's
Uh-huh.
what Laura's
yeah,
saying.
that's-
She doesn't want that.
Not in a
wants-
movie.
Yeah.
I can tell you which scenes to skip.
Thank you. I'll take your recommendations off the air. I think my favorite
No, I
movie
think
is
it's
probably
good for
But
him.
I'm a Cheerleader or Waiting for Guffman, if I had to pick. Or maybe just one of the guys. Those would be my three
Huh.
go-to
That's-
movies.
I've seen.
Does Waiting for Guffman have a coming out?
No,
All right.
it doesn't. Well, no, it really doesn't.
Well, the other ones did. I didn't know if there was a
that
theme.
the
He's saving himself for Guffman to come out.
Yeah.
Which, the original title was
Best
Waiting
in
for
Show
Guffman to
people,
come out of the
right?
closet.
Yes, yeah. Waiting for Guffman came
Documentary.
out before Best in Show.
Yeah.
I like Best in Show too, but not as much as Waiting for Guffman.
I like
That
those
movie's great.
movies. A Mighty Wind
Yep,
and the like.
yep, and the like.
Guys, give us
He
a
saw-
Mockumentary.
he saw
Spinal
one.
Tap. This is Spinal Tap.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Best in shows.
Hey, you like movies that are turned up to 11? Spinal Tap turns up to 11.
That's so true. I do
Yeah.
like that movie. So.
And there's a part in that movie where they turn an amp up to 11.
Have you ever
know what?
seen Walk Hard?
Yes.
That's like kind of good, like for that, because it's like completely, this is a cartoon
Totally.
world that he's in. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
That movie's hilarious.
It is
That was
one of the
good.
best.
If you
like-
want a movie that turns up to 11,
a guy that
Bruno.
I work with bought me
I've
that
heard
movie for
that was
Christmas.
terrible. I mean,
No,
from
Bruno-
gay
Bruno
and
was-
straight people have
no,
told me
Bruno
that
was
was
great.
terrible.
Well, they're fucking.
You liked it?
cross-off.
It was funny?
Yeah,
For
what
Bruno was
movie?
great.
What movie?
Bruno. Blain's art talked about it before. The scene in the wrestling.
Oh yeah, where they trick people into coming to a UFC fight and then they just end up making out. And it was like
And
in
it's like
the
in Texas.
rural Arkansas or, something.
Arkansas, yeah.
Wow.
They didn't take it well.
No, really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's really weird.
But I also think like anybody who pays money to see a fight and then ends up with two dudes having like you kind of you can get a little angry at, like it's not even homophobic to get angry at that. It's like you didn't pay for this. Like I paid for a fight.
Yeah, this is the opposite of a
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
In fact, if this was also a fight, I'd have to call the cops.
yeah. It would kind of be weird if you were excited about it. Right? If you came to the fight and were like,
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
now
yeah.
they're gonna fuck you.
This is even better.
It's a bonus prize. I would like not see any of that, the fighting part or the sex part.
You just want to watch like just two people ignoring each other
I would
in
prefer
the
that.
middle of a ring.
Yeah.
Two people in the middle of the ring playing bridge.
That'd be fine. Maybe rock, paper, scissors. That would be
They're
fun.
playing solitaire back to back, so they're not even looking at each other.
And they're playing solitaire on a computer. And all you hear is little of the cards when they win.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
There's people in the audience are like, faggots play solitaire. Those signs. I can't believe the signs people hold up at these. I've mostly seen it because of Ray and his wrestling shows. Like the signs people hold up, like that they spent so much time on, basically saying like, this wrestler's gay. And there's so much glitter on that sign that you're like, the repression involved in making this sign.
I'm gonna go to the craft store to really hand it to this wrestler.
I'm gonna.
Right.
That
Oh,
was,
what are you
that
doing
was
at
in the
Michael's?
'90s. Wrestling fans are more progressive.
I want
now.
to tell Ric Flair he's a
they
faggot. I'm
use
going to Hobby
iPads
Lobby.
with little-
There's like the big, like butch, gruff guys like at Michaels getting ready for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. I'm gonna take down these gay guys with my art.
Knock them down
Yeah,
a notch.
That sounds gay. I'm gonna use my art.
Yeah.
I'm gonna art at them.
I was making my girlfriend watch wrestling with me, and there was a guy holding a sign that just said "Final Fantasy VIII sucks."
Did it suck? I've never
It
played
kind
that.
of did
I
suck.
don't know
No,
anything
it did
about
suck.
It must be the worst one if someone
Yeah.
made a fucking sign.
that guy
about it.
But
wanted
it's
to
like
get-
you'd never want to meet a girl, dude. Like you put that on fucking TV.
No, that's the kind of shit that like it'll get
Where-
screen capped and then somebody will post it on Reddit and then like that's how he meets his wife.
I think Final Fantasy VIII sucks too.
Oh my god, do you like small puppers? And she's like, yeah, DM me.
That's fucking
Someone's like, faith in humanity restored. Do you guys ever go on Reddit? It's hilarious.
Reddit gives me anxiety. I don't
Yeah.
really get anxiety that much, but Reddit gives me anxiety.
We talked about this on an episode of Glory Friends, how
Yeah.
I personally don't even understand Reddit or how to go onto the site. And when I do go onto the site, I'm just like, this hurts my eyes. Why isn't Squarespace doing this? I just
It,
can't.
it looks like the first thing on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like fucking just
It's just got like a tiled like universe
yeah. It
background.
sucks. I hate it.
Too much. It's
Fuck
too
you,
much.
Reddit is what the gist of this podcast is.
Yeah.
We don't like you.
Fuck Reddit.
What's
That's
the
him, yeah.
what's the Reddit alternative? Vote or something like that?
Yeah, that's like the alt-right Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
There's a
don't- they-
Reddit alternative?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got sick
What
of
is
the
it called?
They got,
Vote or something like that. VOGT.
yeah, they got sick of the cuck ass moderators
Yeah.
who would like.
So they had to go to a
SJ
safe space
Yeah,
of
yeah.
their own.
with no SJWs. No SJWs are allowed.
fucking
I don't want to hear about anybody trying to give anybody else health care. Not when I'm trying to.
Every time someone says SJW, I think of Sisters with Voices, that band. That I always think of immediately.
I
And I'm
get
like,
so
oh no, this isn't about
weak in the
R&B.
knees.
Ray's got it. Yeah.
The Human Nature song that they do over the Michael. Seems to be. I forgot what it's
That was
called.
a very racist interpretation.
No, it was me singing the song.
That was Blain speaking from his heart.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Some insecurity.
Singing is
be some pain.
I'm Blain singing.
I gotta say, Big Time Garbage is starting the year off right. This is how we we usher in the new year.
This is also the Glory Friends. You can't forget them.
Big time Glory Friends garbage.
That's all right. You
Big
guys
time
can
Glory
take that
garbage.
bit.
Yeah.
No, we don't
You
want
didn't
it.
like that one.
I touched my heart, so I appreciate it. I'm glad I brought this up.
I'm singing it in my head now, trying to figure out where the name of the song comes up in the song.
What's
Sing more of it.
No, I'm cool.
Do you guys remember in I guess it was the late 80s, early 90s, NWA, obviously huge at this time. There was for a short period of time.
The airline?
Yes. There was for a short period of time a rap group called BWP.
Yeah.
Do you remember them?
Bitches with
Problems.
pussies with
Problems.
Bitches with
Yeah.
problems. BWP. I always wonder what happened to those women.
That
What
was
they're up
around
to
the
now.
time-
solved the problem?
That was
guess.
around the time I tried to start my own rap group in 6th grade called HWA, Honkies with Attitude.
Did you really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I was like, what's a bad thing, you can call a white person? I'm like, honky.
Yeah.
You could have also went with
That's
cracker.
the same.
That's the white N word.
Oh, God.
Hey, that's our word.
Damn, that sounds just racist.
I
It
can't
sounds
believe
like you're gonna make a song about how they need to shut up.
That
How the NWA needs to shut up. And
sounds
you should be
like,
thankful that you're here in America.
that sounds like Kid Rock's first group.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't believe you would just drop a hard Y on the podcast. This is being recorded, okay?
Whoa,
Yeah.
it's honka.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Do you think there'll ever be a word that like? This is
No.
never gonna be one, right?
Yeah. No. There's been a couple of bits about this, but it's like racist.
Yeah.
No, it's reverse racism is what it is.
No.
No, it's. I thought it was straight white male.
Yeah, cis. Ooh.
Don't you go be telling me exactly what I am? How dare you come and say what I am to me?
How
a straight
dare you?
white man.
How dare you describe me by what I'm into?
That's what.
Just
Blain
saying, you know who else is a straight white man? Donald Trump's. Oh, maybe. Check it out.
Most
Check out-
powerful straight white male in
said. Are
the
you trying to
world.
say we're all the same?
Yeah, I can't tell the difference.
This episode is brought to you by honkies, quite literally.
Hey, if you're listening to this in the car, honk your horn to let everyone know that you're a honky.
That's a bumper sticker. Honk for honkies.
We gotta have a black guest on the next one.
and beep for beep.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm tired. I'm a tired guy. What's everyone's New Year's resolutions?
Does anyone has anyone ever
have
done
any?
one?
No.
No.
I mean, I've
Follow up
done
on
one
one?
just because, like, it's like an easy thing to, like,
Do you mean like?
it's cliche.
Right. Do you mean like? Has anyone ever like thought of one, or do you mean like? Has anyone ever
Set a
actually
goal and,
followed
like,
through
done-
with
yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Have you
I
done?
did it. Yeah, I did it.
I started comedy off a New Year's resolution.
I quit smoking off a New Year's resolution.
Yeah?
Yeah. For more than a year, actually.
Don't
Really?
ever
Yeah.
take Blain seriously. This is just
Why? Because I said
it's a New Year's resolution.
No,
This
it was
is-
like because I knew.
That's the
I was-
equivalent of me going to Planet Fitness for $10 a month.
Hey.
Hey, did I stop? I haven't stopped.
Yeah.
This is like me quitting smoking
Unfortunately,
and
no.
not stopping.
My New Year's resolution is to stop paying my taxes.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck the government.
Hell yeah. My
Hell
New
yeah.
Year's resolution is to be less of an ally.
Cool, great, thanks.
That's double shitty because it's like I was such a good ally last year, but
Well-
this year not so much.
Well, now that everyone's
sick of
afraid
being
of
a
male
hero.
feminists,
Yeah.
it'll work out.
What'd you say?
Now that everyone's afraid of male feminists, it'll work out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they yet?
I
Have
think
they
it's
wised up?
They
Yeah.
should be.
yeah, it's creeping over. Into
They, meaning women.
Yeah. What do you mean they?
no, just
Are
like
you telling me these men are going to tell me
zeitgeist.
exactly what I want to hear? This is crazy. Get out of here. These men
remember-
are going to tell me what I want to hear
What do you
to have
mean
sex
they?
with me.
I remember
Good.
when I was a little kid watching an episode of Family Ties. And
Love Family Guy. Sorry.
Family Ties is before your time, Brett.
Yeah.
It's a
And
prequel.
the
Alex
older
B. Keaton.
sister on the show,
This is the
Valerie,
Bollywood
I think
thing?
her name was. I can't remember.
Justine Bateman?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was dating this guy who was like an environmentalist, and she was like really worried about like some kind of crab in the ocean or whatever, and she's like, this guy gets me, he also cares about this stuff, and she ends up going back to his place, and immediately he's just like, who gives a shit about any of this environmental stuff, and is just trying to like get with her. And she was totally like, I can't believe he made all of that stuff up. And so even at a young age, I was like, guys are fucking liars. You didn't give a shit about those crabs
It's
at
all
all.
a ruse. Typical ocean feminist.
Yep. Yep. Those marine biologist,
yeah.
feminist
Right.
motherfuckers.
Male marine biologists, you know.
You
They're
gotta
always
watch 'em.
pretending, yeah. You never know why men are into things. Oh no, it's.
It's always.
Hey, you know
pussy.
why we like money too? I'll tell you
Right?
exactly why we like money.
Because it
Oh,
buys
that
my
guy's got a
nana's
nice
medicine.
Yeah. Oh no, that guy must really like nice cars.
Yeah. Because you know how all women are like such gearheads.
Oh, that guy's a watch enthusiast, right?
That guy just loves producing movies for the art of it.
My dad told me at a very young age that I should be careful because men only needed and wanted one thing. And I remember being like, cool, I'm gay then.
So it is nurture. I told you guys.
It's a mix of both, but my dad pushed me over the edge
Yeah.
for sure with that comment. I was like,
It's like a
Jesus Christ.
disposition that then gets swayed. Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I had the disposition, but was never swayed. My dad was always like, "High five, pal."
You had the nature, but you didn't get the nurture.
Yeah. My parents.
No
like-
one nurtured your
Yeah,
gayness.
you came this close to being gay for sure.
Yeah. Stop it.
What do you mean it's close?
What? Oh, did it come out again? Or sorry, I don't
Was that you doing a gay voice?
know. No,
Or you just went like
no,
this?
that's the the bit that it was.
He
never
just
mind. I
talks
don't
the
have to-
same and just makes gay hand gestures.
Gay. It was a normal hand gesture.
For the listeners,
Brett, now
Brett
I'm
was
gay.
making very flamboyant hand gestures just now.
And he's also sitting here with his arms crossed.
Is that a gay thing?
Now I'm rolling my eyes. Let the record show that now I'm rolling my eyes. And
No, look at Caddy Brett over here.
yeah, okay, facial hair.
He's also wearing.
See, you know what? That's that was me stealing more gay.
Is that how
valor.
everyone stands at the bathhouse, Alex?
Like with the arm, like one,
Yeah.
it's a specific thing. Like you have one arm crossed against the belly, and then the other one
And
like
a
elbow on
huge
the
boner.
hand.
That's how I used to do
yeah.
comedy. What the fuck?
And the other one holding the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah, you walk through the mall like
bathhouse
that, holding a
Blain.
microphone in one hand. And,
This microphone could be anything.
So that's like the way you're supposed to stand at the bathhouse.
No,
what
that's
you're
go to Somerset.
Oh, at Somerset, that
And,
bathhouse.
and
Somerset's the
any
bathhouse?
like gay couple walking around Somerset, one of them is going to be walking with one arm across the belly, with the opposite elbow on the hand, and the other hand.
Does that mean they're looking for a
pointing
third?
at the things that they want their boyfriend to try on?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
That is.
This
It's a
this
comfortable
material
stance.
kills
Like,
in
yeah.
front of the LGBTQ audiences. You guys don't even know. Like gays do be doing that though.
Men be shopping. Be shopping.
You bottoms ever like?
Gays be like,
You ought to be sucking a guy's dick, and he just.
You know when your bottom's all pissed off and he's walking around like, and you're like,
Jeez, oh please.
lesbians, you know different. You know how like
No,
it's
that's
like
right.
This I don't know. I would like to see like like that type of like comic. It's like, listen, straight white cis males like who are in heterosexual relationships. You know how like your female identifying cisgendered partner is always like into commerce, like she loves commerce. It's like she claims to be, you know, against capitalism, but there she is shopping again. It's like, who are you sharing that coat with? I'm just telling it like it is, or at least how I experience it in my worldview, like through my eyes. Podcasting is so much better than stand-up.
It is.
I just wanted to take this moment to say that I am so thankful that just 2 days ago my girlfriend's mom learned I have a podcast. So I can't wait for her to be listening to this. It's going to be
Hey,
What's her
Mrs.
name?
Girlfriend's mom.
my girlfriend's mom's name is Lisa. My girlfriend's name is Jane.
shout out
that.
to Lisa.
Lisa, look, I'm just trying to have a good time. You know, I've had a long week.
It's just jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like really tired.
Don't blame
right
Brett.
now.
He has mental
I am.
problems.
Thank you, Ray. I am tired right now. Look, I've been working long hours for lower wages.
We haven't had Ray on the podcast in a while. We haven't recorded our podcast in a while.
Yeah, what's been
No.
up with you? What's been up with you guys? I haven't talked to you.
I've
Yeah, Ray, what's been up?
Distant.
Listen, I've been out of town. I've been in Florida for the last.
They said Ray.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
So, Ray, I understand you haven't been in Florida.
You got any Florida stories for us, Ray?
No. Nah, it's just the holidays and shit. And
Yeah. Do you guys
I don't know.
like
I'm
the
really
holidays?
tired right now.
No, I do not like the
Me
holidays.
too. Hell yeah, dude. That's why we vibe out, dude. That's why I'm like happy to have you back on the podcast.
You know, some of us are wide awake and trying to do a good job. So
Yeah.
That's
I'm not
because-
wide awake. I'm just bringing it.
He-
So,
you are bringing it. You are absolutely bringing it, Blain.
do you guys like the holidays, Ray?
Totally no. Absolutely, thumbs down. It's kind of difficult to hate the holidays when your family loves it. Like I like
Yeah.
seeing my family, but I basically am like, you guys, no one's getting any presents. It's just not.
Yeah.
But
It's also like if we all agree that we don't have to buy each other presents,
Doesn't
then
that
none of
sound
us
like a
have to be
win-win?
stressed out about this. But no one ever wants to do that.
yeah, and
I
honestly,
like
my family's
buying
like, what do you want to get
presents.
for mom? We could all go in together and get mom something. And I'm like, I don't know, because all I can think about is whatever we get mom, we are going to someday have to box up after she dies. So let's just stop buying her stuff.
Yeah.
It's more work for us down the road. I learned
Well-
this the hard way with my dad. Let's just not. Mom doesn't get any more presents.
Also, like once you pass 60, you've gotten everything. Like, what other things
Agreed.
do you need?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're done with getting stuff.
I mean, I'm almost 40 and I don't want any more stuff.
Laura is so good at getting presents that I still have your slow cooker and vegetarian cookbook at my house.
I hope my mom doesn't listen to this. Yeah, seriously, don't buy me a present. You'll just be disappointed.
Yeah,
Because
Lisa,
I'll
please
just be
don't
stressed
tell
out.
Laura's mom about this, Lisa.
thankfully, my mom and my girlfriend's mom have never met or talked at this point, so let's keep it that way.
No?
No, Lisa, zip your lip. It's God.
You
That
guys
crock
aren't
pot
serious.
is just
you
like
guys
a.
are obviously not serious, then.
It's a. She lives like way up north, so.
Has your girlfriend met your parents?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
I don't know. Not
2 days.
terribly long. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we started seeing each other. I don't know, like probably in October. So like by December, I'm like, hey, if you want, you can come for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever. And my brother was like, I heard you have a new girlfriend, and how come the family hasn't met her yet? So I was like, oh, okay, fine. I guess she can come.
Wait, that was this Christmas?
Last Christmas.
Oh, okay. Was that the first time?
Actually, she didn't come last Christmas. This Christmas was the first time that she came. But my family has all met her at this point and stuff. This is very exciting. Podcast listeners, you are so
I just did
welcome
step
to
away
this deep
for-
Tell
dive.
us more about your family.
I just did that.
What's your old man
brought a
do?
girl to Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
Have you
Yeah.
taken a 23andMe test yet?
I have not taken the 23andMe test, although I have had my dog's DNA tested. So
I don't
give a shit about my genealogy, but I
did-
want to
no,
know my
Don't send your
dog's.
DNA away. Why is people doing this? I don't like the idea of this.
Were your dogs Mongolian at all?
No, surprisingly not.
Guys, smart people are cracking up. People know a thing or two about history.
No, they're
like
both
me
from
and
Patagonia.
Alex.
Turns out.
But you're not
Me,
going to
me
send
and Brett,
your
me and
DNA
Brett are
away.
going to start a podcast of our own called Hardcore History.
Yeah, where we're talking about the history of hardcore porn.
What, in Mongolian people fuck dogs?
You won't understand.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Fuck
Read
you.
a freaking. No, it's like everyone has like every time you send your DNA to these scam websites, as Blain was talking about, like it always comes back like, oh, I'm like 1% or like
Mongolian.
small percent Mongolian, and that's because Genghis Khan like
Fucked
Raped
everybody.
everybody.
yeah,
Oh,
was
I
like
see.
he fucking got it in, dude.
He's
that
everyone's
guy,
dad.
Yeah, he had
Genghis
like
Khan fucks. Dude.
Yeah,
Genghis
that's why
Khan,
everyone's
Genghis
like,
Khan was the first male feminist.
Yeah, that's what it was.
yeah, he went through and through villages, being like, "No, I totally get it. We should talk more about the the thought behind the theory of feminism."
No,
at my
yeah,
place.
you should make the same as me. Seriously.
Yeah. Anyway,
Some say rape and pillage, others say power and protect. So, it's really.
does that mean
Genghis
everyone's
Khan.
like a quarter of a percentage of Wilt Chamberlain?
only in L.A.
Yeah.
slam dunk. He was a basketball player, right? No, I'm kidding.
I've already had my
Ric
genetics like thoroughly examined
Why?
because of the cancer in my
Oh,
family.
okay.
So I feel like I don't need to send like, my
Ray,
DNA
laugh
out
into the
to
mic, please. That was a great reaction.
I thought.
It took a second.
Well,
Why?
that was like a
is
legitimate
cancer?
reason.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why people are not scared about sending their DNA away to a company.
Blain's got this great new bit. I love it, but it's basically it's true as shit.
Actually-
it's like yeah.
You're supposed to
You're
hold
gonna
on to your
trust-
social
No.
security number.
In all honesty, he's right though, because they just passed like legislation that allows police to keep your DNA if you're just arrested. Like not even if you're found guilty,
Yep.
but like if you're just arrested, they can put your DNA into a database now.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
yeah, 10 years later we got a robot that looks exactly like
Yeah.
you killing us all.
Yeah.
Like, that's how that works.
You know what's funny? I was watching RoboCop today, and I was just like, why did they feel like they had to save his face?
Why did you feel like you had to watch RoboCop today?
Because it was on the TV.
It's a metaphor. He's saving face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Saving.
Alex loves Detroit.
That's how real I am, you know?
I haven't seen that movie. Are they trying to save his face for some reason?
No, but
Is it
he's like he's
That's
he's,
the only real like
that's
human,
the only human part of him. It's like he's all robot, but he has
Right.
his
because they
face.
have to let you
There
know
you
on the
go.
outside he's also still part man.
yeah, because
Because otherwise they have no other.
Well, like, why
otherwise
couldn't
he's
he-
just Robo.
Why couldn't he just have his like real hands then, or something? Like why was it like?
Because it was the 80s.
it's the
There's
face
no
you
emotion.
connect with.
They need robot fingers.
This is
to
more
pull the
about
trigger
movie
over
making
and
than
over and
anything.
over again.
Because you need emotion. You need
Well,
like
but all right, if they save his face, then why are they putting a helmet over his face then?
to protect
It looks cool.
You know how coked
Why did you
up?
just make the face
his
the
fucking
helmet? Like
because his creepy face makes a shitty toy.
Yes. And I think you're
It
forgetting
was a good
that this
toy.
was a time
Yeah.
period in which every single movie was written with cocaine. Like every single
Yeah,
script.
we
So
should get back to
people
that.
don't ask those kinds of questions. They just go, "That was an amazing idea."
Wait, I
Write that
figured it
down.
The
out.
reason why they gave me a helmet was the same reason why I would take my mom's headbands when I was a kid and put it over my eyes and pretend I was the black guy from Star Trek.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah. Was that him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he also pretended to be the guy from Reading Rainbow.
Yeah.
I like Ray
Ray
never
puts
bothered to learn the character's name, but he loved the look.
Ray just puts that headband over his eyes and he's like, "Butterflies in the sky."
And he would read a book.
Wasn't he also in?
He's like, "Take a look." I can't.
All right, so Alex, to answer your question, they're saving the face of the robot cop because the face is the thing that holds the mustache, which is the only thing you need to become a cop.
Yeah. Brett nailed it. He's got it. Totally.
He
All right,
should
it
have
makes
had a
sense now.
mustache. That I'll give you that. Maybe you could the face thing, whatever, but he should have had a mustache. If you're gonna
I
be a
honestly
cop-
was like, he did have a mustache, but he didn't, did he?
no.
No, he
should've.
didn't.
That's too
That
bad.
was a different
With
movie.
a Michael Jordan mustache.
That movie's
AKA
fucked up.
a Hitler mustache.
In the puppy class that my girlfriend taught tonight, a cop came in full uniform, and she was like, "Can I help you?" I was like all nervous, and he's like, "Oh, that's my puppy." Like he was there for class, but she like had like a little heart attack.
Was it a German Shepherd?
Yes, yes, indeed. Indeed
It was a tiny puppy that kept on smelling your bag.
Oh, we got a fucking narc in the class.
Yeah. He's here saying if you lesbians have weed in your duffel bag.
Yep, totally.
That's fucking clever, because who opens up puppy daycares and shit? Fucking stoners.
Is that true?
Sting
I
operation.
don't know. I can only assume. That seems like a chill
You know
job.
what would be a cool job? Babysitting dogs.
Yeah.
Fucking hang out with fucking puppies.
Dude, I just want a job where I could just lay on the ground and then just puppies come over and eat off my face.
I really, it's funny because I used to work in dog daycares back before I did dog training, and everyone always said that, like, "Oh my God, that job must be so fun. Oh, you just play with puppies all day." It's like, well, it's really more an exhausting day where I spend most of it cleaning up pee and trying
Yeah.
to keep dogs from fighting each other.
There's
So
also
it's-
tons of dog
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
babysitting
really-
retarded children.
yeah, with fur who just openly go to the bathroom
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
floor. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
and whose parents love them more than they retarded children.
And you don't have to do like speech therapy. It's just bark, bark, bark. Thought that would, okay. All right.
I'm just saying, it's fun to work with dogs, but it's also very gross. And,
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, it sounds so much fun." I'm like, I don't know that you could clean up this much poop and then still want to do this job.
It didn't ruin dogs for you though.
Nope, it didn't.
Huh.
No, I love them so much, even if they're disgusting. But I
Being
feel
in
like
being in like a third grade classroom, like really turned me off from having kids.
did you used to teach?
No, I was in third grade once. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Baited.
I was going to do a pedophile thing.
Yeah. That's why I would only do that in a Glory Friends crossover, because Laura's here. So no saying that, in front of you, you're going to the pedophile thing. I don't know why it's always on your mind. I don't know, but
I'm like, "Oh, were you an educator of children?" Asshole.
Blaine's like, "Were you fucking them?"
Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah,
it's
Brett.
a combination of both. I was fucking their minds as a third grader. I was going like, all right, you guys like Pokemon and shit, but what about like fucking the evils of the world? Like, you guys are all thinking like, oh, we got to destroy the Team Rocket. What if Team Rocket was the patriarchy? That's what I was doing. Not this year though.
He fucks so many third grade girls with that bullshit.
Yeah. I was a fucking what do you call
Brett's
it?
on the playground, sitting on a rock, smoking a cigarette in front of a bunch of third graders,
Yeah, he's
talking
wearing
about
a
Team
beret.
Rocket.
Yeah. like, I've never really been much for labels. I can't be your best friend.
I don't know if we can hold hands,
Yeah. Look, I'll hold hands all day, but this is recess.
This is my
It's
time.
moving too fast.
That's funny. I've had a long couple weeks, guys. This is really making it fun.
I really don't remember an enormous amount about third grade, but I do remember that because I was always like really awkward tomboy, like just never particularly feminine, even when I was like younger. And I remember like the pretty girls in school, like the popular kids. Like I would get to hang out with
Those
them.
hot third graders.
That's right. I would get to hang out with those girls when they were on the outs with their friends.
Oh, yeah,
Because they'd be like,
Like,
you know, and their friends would be
they just
across the
sit next to you
playground.
and then they'd be like, Jessica's such a bitch. You're like,
Totally.
yeah, I know.
And
I
I'd be like,
wore
you're
the
a
same shirt 2 days
rebound.
in a row. Now I'm
yeah,
your
I was
friend,
like a
Laura.
rebound friend for sure when
Yeah.
I was in elementary school. Like I remember this one girl named Amanda. She was super popular, but then she misremembered the lyrics to some song that was popular on the radio, and her friends could not. And so from across the playground, they would yell the wrong words. I really wish I could remember what song it was, but it was so funny because it was not that big of a deal, but they acted like she was a complete moron because she didn't
Was
know
it
the
the
words.
SWV song
It
that
wasn't.
Blain tried to sing earlier?
I wish.
Yeah, from
I
across
think,
the playground.
I think the reason why
I think
you
it was
can't-
The Right Stuff by the New Kids on the Block. I'm pretty sure
Love
that's
will
the
be
song.
right here.
Did she think it was the white stuff?
No, that's
Which
a
is
Weird
what me
Al
and
song.
my friends would sing because we were talking about cum.
I thought it was
Gross,
Oh,
man.
It's
no,
the
that was
stuff
the
in the
Weird
middle
Al
of the
version.
Oreo. That's a Weird Al song.
Yeah, thank you.
No, he
Me
stole
and
it
Laura,
from
look,
me
we
and
don't
my
like movies. We love Weird Al. We're
I got in very big trouble with my 5th grade teacher because we made homosexual surnames for every member of New Kids on the Block because we were mad because all the girls liked them so much.
What is a
and we're-
homosexual surname?
Like,
wait, hold on. Before you answer
Miss-
that, what's the
Mrs.
surname? I forget. Is that
Last.
the first or the
Like-
last? Okay, thank you. Now homosexual
well,
surname.
maybe. Well, all right, nicknames. The surname was wrong there. But
I think it's the last name.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Let the man speak.
Sorry.
we were just. The only one I can remember is Jordan Knight. Right? We called him Jack Off Jordan.
Ah.
That is gay. You're right.
Because
And
only
in
gays
5th
jack
grade,
off.
jacking off was gay.
You only touch
No
your
one
penis
admitted.
if you
No
were
one
gay.
admitted to that shit.
It was definitely gay because you only did it in secret and no one knew.
I'm not touching any dick, especially mine.
That's the gayest dick you could touch. Zero. Okay.
But
I'm not touching a gay guy's dick. I mean, I'm not touching
our
Did you touch
teacher
it?
called us all out in the hallway individually and had all the girls told on us. So they had every name that we had made up for every member of New Kids on the Block. Our teacher had it written down on an index card, and she
Wow.
was like, "Did you say this?" And I was like, "Nope, I did not."
You're just trying not to laugh.
Yeah, I was like, "That's pretty fucking good." I don't know.
I want to take credit for
who
this.
Who is Jack Off Jordan?
And my 5th grade teacher looked like a witch. Like she had like a fucking like big wart on her nose. Like it was like if someone made a movie with a shitty teacher in it, like it was her. Like she was
Yeah.
like, and it was just like, I wish I could remember the other fucking names we made up, but Jack Off George is the only one I can remember.
That's okay. I'll take one.
But she had them all.
Donkey Punch
yeah.
Donnie.
How many kids? How many
Just
kids?
like the New Kids on the Block, I only remember the greatest hits.
How many kids were New Kids on the Block? 5.
5.
Yeah, we had 5 great nicknames.
I have no doubt.
And she was like, she questioned all of us, and we're like, no, these girls made this up. We never said this.
Yeah,
Oh
they all made up gay names for their favorite people.
No, this was all them.
Yeah. When I was in 3rd grade, I was like, oh man, that Cindy Crawford. You know, I'm gonna make up a lesbian name for her. You know,
Scissor and Cindy.
Scissor and Cindy. And they're
Very
like,
good.
why
Very
would you
good.
make this name up? It's like, well, obviously, I mean, Ray knows.
Look, we were mad.
Yeah.
It's
I remember having-
it's what every guy does when a girl they likes another dude. And you're like, oh no, he's a fucking. You
Totally.
just try to tear him down.
That's what I do.
I was ahead of the game.
When I was in junior high, I hung out with my twin sister, obviously, because you're forced to be friends with your twin sister. But then also 3 other girls, and so there's 5 of us, and we each had a different favorite New Kid on the Block.
Ah.
And we each had a pillowcase with that New Kid on the Block on the pillowcase.
Was it a body pillow? Please let it be a body
It
pillow.
wasn't, but
Yours
they
was
would
Dan.
like practice kissing their New Kids on the Block pillowcases, and I remember just being like, "No,
That rules.
I'm not doing it. I don't want to
You're
do
doing
that."
just
And you were like, how about one of these other 3 girls that's not my twin sister?
Yeah, right.
You guys want to practice
wait.
kissing?
Do
How about
you?
them Spice Girls?
Did someone get to pick? Did everybody pick their own?
It just kind of happened
So
that we
someone
all
got
had.
stuck with the lame one.
Which one was the lame one?
I don't know. Probably the one that you got.
No.
Right? No.
I was a Donnie fan. Donnie was my favorite.
Oh.
And Donnie was cool because he set a hotel on fire.
What?
Donnie was the bad boy.
Yes, Donnie was the bad boy.
Yeah, Don.
You know, Wahlburgers.
Wait, really? All right.
Donnie
okay,
Wahlburgers.
Hold on. This is all coming. New Kids on the Block had the Wahlbergs.
The old.
Yeah.
Just Donnie.
The
Donnie
older-
Wahlberg,
Yeah,
who's
just
Marky
Wahlberg.
Mark's older brother.
There's a whole world before I was born. That I
The
don't know
not
about.
as good actor as
Seriously, watch like I
Marky
love
Mark.
the 70s and 80s. Like that, I learned. Like I watched that when I was like
That
whenever
just taught
it
me
first
who
came
like
out.
Sherrod Small was.
Yeah.
And like who like Jim Norton was.
I would always watch those, and Sherrod would always be on, and Keith would call him Dwayne Wade.
Dude, that your story about your favorite New Kids reminded like when I was a kid. Yeah, it was pretty much the same thing, but with the Power Rangers.
Ah.
Now there are only 3 boy Power Rangers, so it's like
How can you tell which ones are boys and which ones are girls?
The girls wear girl colors.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the
pink
girls
one.
have the girly colors. Yeah,
Sorry.
yellow
Power
and
Rangers.
pink.
One.
Those were the yellow one was the Asian one. The pink one was the white one.
The regular.
Yeah, the regular girl.
Just the regular girly one.
Wow, you
Pink
guys.
regular girl. Yeah.
And
Was,
so
was
and
the Yellow Ranger Asian girl?
Yeah,
Once,
and
yeah.
the black
Oh,
and the Black
Jesus
Ranger
Christ.
was black.
like so like none of us wanted to be. It was really just me and my
They're not
one
even
friend.
trying.
So
Yeah,
I
seriously,
was
it's a little on the nose.
like we'd
Power
always
Rangers.
play like all right we're playing fucking Power Rangers and he would be the Red Ranger and I would be like well I guess I'm also the Red Ranger because I don't want to be the Blue Ranger and I'm obviously not the Black Ranger.
And you're like,
right?
can I make the Red Ranger my pillow? No.
No, I
Practice kissing on it.
What was wrong with being the Blue Ranger? Why is that so
He was
bad?
he was
fucking
the
nerd.
nerd. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was the
Oh.
fucking
yeah.
nerd.
Okay.
Nobody wants to be a nerd.
He was
he
also
was-
like 37. Like all the other kids were supposed to be in high school. He was
Yeah.
supposed to be in
Yeah.
high school too, but I think the actor was like in his 30s.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there was
Okay.
also the
Brett's
green
not into
/
old
white
dudes.
Ranger, right? Who was like another like cool guy who kind of challenged the Red Rangers. It was like green and red. So
He fucked his girl.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing. And so we're all, we just played. Like we didn't really fucking. It didn't really matter who was which Ranger. But then like for Christmas, my friend got like the Power Ranger gloves that if you like press a button inside it, it makes a punching sound.
Oh, those are awesome.
Yeah, those were fucking sweet, weren't
yeah.
they? But it was the Black Ranger, and then like after that, everyone's favorite one was the Black Ranger. Because if you're the Black Ranger, you obviously get the Black Ranger's gloves, which makes the punching sounds.
There's a
But we did that. Me and my brothers got like, I have 2 other younger brothers. Me and my one brother, we were like 7 or 8, and I got the Red Ranger like costume.
Yeah.
And my brother got the Blue Ranger costume.
Fuck your brother.
And there was another costume that my parents had bought for one of their friends who was a girl around our age. And it was like the smallest one you could get. So they bought her a pink one.
Hell yeah.
But my littlest brother just really wanted to dress up like a Power Ranger. But we didn't have my mom just gave him the Pink Ranger thing.
Nice.
So
Nice.
he didn't know, and he's just dancing around, and that's how he became.
Now he's gay.
Yeah.
Ray,
dude. No, now he's a hot lady.
Yeah.
The Power Rangers is on. It's on Netflix right now. You can like watch through. I watched the
No one
first
wants to watch
episode.
it.
Well, I look. I
Did
skipped
you just say
through-
no one wants to watch it?
No, no one
Well,
wants
no one's
I'm
gonna
not saying-
turn off the podcast and start watching it. Brett
Well,
has
what
a
I'm
point.
saying is like, dude, like I watched that first episode, like most of it. Like I skipped through the parts I remember. Dude, the Pink Ranger was fucking hot. she was doing like gymnastics and shit. I was like, God damn,
She looks
this
the same
did something
now.
to me. I don't know. My dad was always like, hey, that Pink Ranger? She's my favorrit. Wink, and I was like,
was
why?
trying-
She's a girl. Red Ranger's obviously the coolest one.
The
I
Red Ra-
rewatch. I'm like, oh yeah, dude.
didn't the
Your dad
Red
was trying to
Ranger end up
figure out
doing
if you were
porn?
gay.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, he was.
What-
And you
wow,
proved
really?
him that you were.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Like he's not gonna tell his son that he wants to have sex with this woman. Why would you do? Like he's
he
trying to
fighting it.
He's trying to see where you're at.
Huh. I guess that was the nurture moment that I rejected.
Why is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong.
No, I
it's
mean that's
just
what
like
your dad said.
it's just I'd never thought about that being like my dad trying to figure out if I'm gay or
Yeah,
not.
I think that's what that sounded like, right?
What the
His dad trying to figure out if he's
feeling them
you
out?
sound like you're like shooting it to an expert. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Closet.
what did your dad do?
You have better gaydar than I do.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What's your read on me? What am I doing?
Probably once or twice.
Yeah, you're right. Dead on. Once or twice. Glad I got it out of the way so there's no mystery.
Where are we at with recording? We should probably.
We're about 50 minutes right now.
Oh, really?
The one thing I remember about Power Rangers, because I was a little old for Power Rangers, but was seeing like my younger siblings and their friends, was that show really encouraged kids to hit each other hard.
Yeah.
Like when kids were playing Power Rangers, they were fucking wailing on each other. And I remember watching the actual show and being like, oh, okay, that makes sense now. Because Jesus Christ, the show's actually pretty violent.
It made a whole generation of kids think they knew karate.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I thought I knew karate.
Yeah,
first.
dude, what the fuck was that? Between the Power Rangers and I rewatched the Ninja Turtles movies from 1990.
Yeah.
Like it's so influenced by fucking like karate. Like karate was the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Without the Power Rangers, though, I don't think we have UFC.
You don't
What?
think so?
How does that? How?
Because if all these kids like grew up with karate, like
yeah.
they eventually want to learn actual fighting, right?
Yeah.
It started with Karate Kid.
Totally. That was a good movie.
So I remember when.
Let's start with
Like,
actual karate.
Well, no.
No. Ralph
No, actually, it
Macchio.
started with Bruce
talking about
Lee, I think.
America's karate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ralph Macchio is the father of
it's like
karate.
for the new
We're
generation.
talking about real karate. Right?
It's like a cool kind of exercise where you do. So it's like the modern day equivalent would be like the yoga kid.
Gross.
He yogas his enemies.
Well, I remember when I first saw the Karate Kid, I wanted to take karate lessons. So my mom signed me up to take karate at the local rec center, and I quit because on the first day we just did jumping jacks. And I'm like, is there not a tournament?
Yeah.
Where the fuck
How
is
am I
the
going to
Cobra
prove to
Kai?
everyone that I'm the toughest person here? Like, this is bullshit.
Where's the fucking cinder block?
Yeah,
that used to break with my
Give
forehead?
me a fucking bad guy. I'm ready to go.
What do you
Give
mean
me a stack of
jumping
bricks.
jacks? Like, I'm not kicking
He's like, give me a
anyone in the
stack of
fucking
bricks
face.
so I can blow
Are
up
there
the bottom
sleeves
one.
on this karate gi? Because I did not come here to put sleeves on.
Yeah. Well, that's all explained in the first episode of Power Rangers, where the two punks, two like other students, they were like punks. They were like, "Oh, we want to beat up
Bulk
bad
and
guys,"
Skull.
and the guy's like, "Karate, the ancient art of karate, is not about beating up bad guys. In fact,
And they're like,
you should not use karate at all." He's like, "But I want to fucking beat people." He didn't say fucking. That's great. I'm tired. Let's
Can we
it.
do the Laura? Does Laura know what's
Oh,
going
sure.
on?
Yeah, let's
thing?
go. Let's
Pop
go. That's
culture.
Bring
I
it.
like that one. Oh, I don't have a thing. I was just kidding me to do it.
Who has a thing?
Damn, Daniel.
I did see several things on the internet this week that made me think, I have no idea what this is, but clearly everyone else does.
Love
God
it. Let's talk
damn it.
about it.
There's
Let's
so
talk
much
about
out there, you guys.
it. Who's
Mind
this
them.
Dave Chappelle? I'm kidding.
Well, it sounds like Laura has some Laura things.
I really don't, because I just remember thinking, like,
doesn't know what
Let's
Yeah.
do the let's do the Q&A session. Do you have any questions about popular culture?
there was something about a song that was really popular this year that I am assuming is in Spanish. It's supposed to be.
Despacito.
Yes. I have no idea what this song is, but I guess it was like the most famous song of the year.
You know what? I don't fucking know the song either.
I don't know what it is.
You've never heard it?
I've heard it like twice.
We
but
were in a Mexican restaurant yesterday, and there was a song playing. I'm like, is this it? Maybe this is it. I don't know.
It's a song. It's like made by some like Latin DJ,
Okay.
but then like Bieber's on it,
Oh.
and
And
it's
it
all
goes,
in Spanish.
"Me, me,
But and then
me."
Bieber admitted that he doesn't know what he's saying.
He just
But
learned, he just
he's
learned the
singing in
words and
Spanish
sang
now?
them.
yeah.
What an idiot.
And I don't even know what Despacito means. It sounds like made up, like a made up taco dish.
Sounds like
I'll take the
Spanish,
Despacito.
Sounds like the Spanish version of Desperate.
it
does.
Cedo, so it's like.
But it's like really not. I don't get why it's like so fucking popular. But I guess it's just like the biggest because it's in Spanish and Justin Bieber singing it. So
it's a good song. This is a classic.
I thought you've
dance
only
hall.
heard it twice.
Yeah, but I've heard it twice. So
Yeah, maybe that's why
I've
hate
heard the
it.
chorus 8 times now.
He's heard it twice, and he made 6 mashups with it already.
No, I haven't used that one yet. That's not my style for what I
six
use in my art.
Battletoads mashups.
I don't do. Look, you guys are misunderstanding my art. Clearly, you haven't listened to my newest album, Pure Moods 2K18. check it out on SoundCloud now before they
I have no doubt it's wonderful.
down. Yeah. I do a mashup of of Steely Dan and Cardi B. Who else? Is gonna
That's another
is
name that I heard
stupid?
recently, and I
Cardi
don't.
B?
That's
Cardi
one
B?
we did on.
Yeah, we
last
talked
time.
about
Yeah,
Cardi
that's
B.
what we
Yeah.
were talking about last time.
I saw her name recently on the internet, and I'm like, I think that someone told me about her. She's a famous rapper.
The
Is that the
funny,
case?
the funniest part about this is like we got to think of something so Laura tells us what she thinks it is.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and you guys are doing a terrible job.
I'm trying to think of something. If I said Despacito, what else is even popular besides people getting raped? Like that's the only thing in the news.
Jesus Christ.
That's the only thing I've heard about.
That's the only thing Blaine cares about.
Yeah, stopping it.
Yeah, thank you.
What's popular? What's going on?
Mike pretends like he hates rape. Or whatever. So Jesus Christ, Blaine.
What is even a popular thing?
What are your thoughts on what are your top?
Like I avoid stuff that people like because it usually sucks if a lot
What's
of
your
people like it.
what are your top 5 albums of 2017?
Oh God.
I don't think I listened to an album.
All right, what do you? All right, well, how about this? What do you think of my? Not actually my.
Pure
Let me
Muse
just say the top 5.
2K18.
No, shut up.
Do you
that's
know
not-
who Logan Paul is?
Oh yes,
Yes.
Logan Paul.
Yes.
Great.
Really good guys.
I
Logan
knew who
Paul.
Logan Paul was before he got popular.
Hipster.
Okay, so-
Oh, hipster fucking YouTube.
Okay,
Did you
so-
really?
Oh,
He was jacking off to Logan Paul.
Not before he got popular, but like a week before.
I brought his photo to my barber and said, "Give me the Logan
like a
Paul."
week before. I
Okay,
saw
so
him
what
on
I've gathered so far is that
I
this
saw him on
person
a
is
cooking
famous
show.
and
Ray
has a
saw
nice
his
haircut.
acne clear up, okay?
Logan Paul. To me, it sounds like the name of like a reggaeton artist.
Yep, very good. Very good.
Like maybe a white guy who does reggae, like that guy who did the song Informer.
No, he did Despacito.
Logan Snow.
All right, but he got into trouble. This
Why did
Who
he
is
get?
he?
All right, he's a content
Vine
creator.
YouTube guy.
YouTuber.
He's like one of those
Oh.
guys where they steal jobs
an
from comedians
influencer.
because they just show up and do 20 minutes of talking and then get a Q&A and meet and greet for an hour.
Okay, so he's someone who's famous just because people watch his videos on YouTube.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
like he's a vlogger.
But he's hilarious.
Is he hilarious?
No.
He's also poignant. No. Sorry.
He's
Okay, why should I give a shit about this person? Why is he in the news?
Because what he did recently, one of his
Wait,
recent
no, let's
videos-
just tell her like what he did, where he went, and then she has to say.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
They went, him and his, like he's a bro kind of guy. It's like,
Okay.
That's like
Logan,
the
okay,
He's
kind
got
of
a
makes
team. He makes
Yeah.
a video a day. He's
So
with
he
his
goes out
crew.
with his boys into the suicide forest in Japan.
The suicide forest, huh?
Do you know what the suicide forest is?
Well,
This isn't a popular culture thing. This is like
Well, you know,
I
how-
do know that suicide is quite common in Japan. So
Mm-hmm.
it would not surprise me if there was like a place that people go to do it.
Yeah, and it's
Is
like
that-
Dead on.
stay
That's
away.
exactly what it is.
Oh, that's so sad.
yes.
And so, like Logan Paul, popular blogger, and really only liked by 13-year-olds, went
but
to
like
the
45 million of them.
Yeah, went to the suicide forest. What do you think happened?
Why?
So he went there, and something happened, and now he is taking
Dead?
a break
He
from.
killed
No,
himself?
he's
Like that was his last video?
We wish.
Oh, okay.
No,
That
well,
wouldn't be
like
good.
That's like
Let's
the way
just say
you-
he's not
Did
making
he just
YouTube
like
videos
lay
anymore.
in wait and be like, maybe we can see
the
a
way
live
the way
one?
Blaine set that up, it was like one of those video like Logan Pierce goes to the suicide forest, and you'll never guess what happens.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
answer is
you know,
like,
I mean,
oh,
it's
he's not. I don't know what
it's pretty. It's pretty obvious what's I mean, they find a dead body and then they just start
Oh.
like nervously laughing about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then
That's
it's
a,
like,
that's a good time
and then he just posts it.
for his 13-year-old fan base.
Yeah,
That's
because
cool.
that's appropriate for 13-year-olds.
Absolutely, that wouldn't scar a child for life seeing that. On the
So he's
internet.
taking a step back from YouTube, and now his brother Jake Paul is the king of YouTube. We did it, Team Jake. When I was at
They've also been accused of multiple rapes. So I just had to
Wow.
think.
Jake Paul, really?
I think like
Really?
one of them.
Huh.
I don't know.
Pretty
I would expect
bold
PewDiePie.
accusation.
Whatever,
Well, this
man.
guy,
I'm probably right. Half like the 50-50 shot.
This
if I'm
guy
right or wrong.
sounds-
you said
cool.
many. Like they're both serial rapists.
He allegedly
They've
is
they've both raped many times.
the airwaves.
Probably. If you're that arrogant and confident, probably.
So
Have you seen a man that's too confident? Yeah. Why?
So you seem pretty sure about this, Blain.
So you've raped.
If you see a man who's too confident and he seems too tall and his hair is
Coming
not
from the guy,
shiny,
it's like, sorry, I'm just super funny all the time.
Yeah, that's like couched in self-hate.
well, you guys, I'm sorry you haven't won me over. I don't think I'm a Logan Paul fan.
Okay.
Good try, but
He
Try-
sucks.
who
yeah,
else?
he sounds
these days
terrible.
we'll
What a
get you.
horrible.
We got to get
piece of
one
shit.
where she can just, because Logan Paul, that just sounds like,
Yeah, that's pretty on the nose.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
yeah, it's pretty obvious that was a
Everything
story
we
about a
get
guy
into.
going to
The
suicide
very
forest.
specifics of serial rape and suicide forest is obvious
Have
from
you
the
seen his fucking
Logan
hair and
Paul.
his crew? Of course he's not into like self-awareness. All right.
Does he have hair like America Fiera? Spiky and blonde.
I forget where.
I just put news into Google, so let's.
Oh, Blain is on
Let's
it.
see
you
what
guys.
happens.
News.
North Korea's gonna murder us.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we already know that.
What do you know about big buttons? I don't know.
We're all just on our phones now.
What else? While you guys are looking up, I want to. When I was at Christmas with my family, like I got this. It's like my cousin's kid. I don't know what that is to me, but him and my other
cousin.
my second cousin, and I don't
Twice
know.
removed.
They're like children of my family who are like between the ages of 12 and 16. And I was asking them like what they're into, and they're like they got into an argument like, no, Jake Paul is better, like no, Logan Paul
Oh
is
my
better.
God.
And I was like, oh wow, what are they doing? Like they're YouTubers. I'm like, huh, you guys like YouTubers, huh? Have you ever heard of
Pure Moods 2K18.
Thank you for keeping on plugging my album. That's a
Do they
that's
really refer
nice.
to them as YouTubers? That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
people who do this are called? Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
YouTubers, and it's like, it's wild. Like the only, like my cousin who's like in like 8th grade, he's like, dude, he likes rap. He's like, dude, fam, yo, like he's like,
Yo.
he's like 2 years away from becoming a SoundCloud rapper. I'm so excited for it. He probably listened to this because he
better.
he subscribed to me on YouTube.
But you
'Cause he-
better.
SoundCloud.
He's gonna die of lean addiction.
yeah. It's like, man, that'd be such a tight way to go out. Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
Lil Pump. What are your
Yeah,
feelings?
there you
Do you know
go.
who Lil Pump is?
Lil Pump.
We answered
Little
that
Pump?
already, did we?
No, that was Cardi B. You just.
Yeah.
Little Pump. I'm assuming that's a rapper, just because who else could get away with that name?
It's
Am I
because of
wrong?
Lil.
Yeah.
Is this someone who's also dead?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh.
No, that's Lil Peep. Come on.
Oh,
Ray,
Lil Peep. Oh,
Ray, come on.
yeah.
Okay, so Little Bone. Wait a minute. Who are we talking about?
Lil Pump.
Little Pump.
What's his most famous song? We'll just ask you, what's the name of the song?
What do you think of a song that a guy named Lil Pump would sing? Just like the title.
It's not about the size.
Surprisingly, like more like more.
Is Lil
There's
Pump
more
the
depth to
Gucci
that.
Gang
Yeah?
guy?
I don't
Yeah.
know. That seems
No.
pretty
No,
deep.
like that's like more.
Yeah, it's Gucci Gang.
Oh, okay.
He just says, "Are you gonna play the song?"
I'm gonna find the lyrics. I'm gonna read the lyrics.
Now, just to clarify, is it
Don't read
the
the
word
lyrics.
little or is it LIL apostrophe?
LIL.
Okay, good. Phew.
All right. So the lyrics go as
So
follows.
it's not racist when you say it like that. If you say it, oh, he spelled it like that. I can't.
Right.
That's how you
That's
say
fine.
it. Yeah. I'm
All
not
right,
doing
so
voice.
the song Gucci Gang goes, Gucci Gang, ooh, yeah, Lil Pump, yeah, Gucci Gang, ooh. That's like kind of the intro. So
Okay,
here's the first.
okay.
Here's the first verse. Gucci Gang, 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 and then in parentheses says Gucci Gang.
Okay.
Spend 10 racks on a new chain. My bitch love do cocaine. Ooh, I fuck a bitch. I forgot her name. Can't buy a bitch no wedding ring. Rather go and buy ball mains. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Parentheses Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Parentheses Gucci Gang.
What is the
Spend 10
parentheses
racks
mean?
on a new chain. My bitch love do cocaine. Ooh, I fuck a bitch. I forgot her name. Yeah, I can't buy no bitch no wedding ring. Rather buy.
He's just repeating the
Good-
first
Yeah,
verse.
I could just say repeat 3 times.
Yeah, but that didn't give you the effect of.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
Lil Pump
I
is.
gotta pay my bills. It's fine.
My lien cost more than your rent. Your mama still lives in a tent. Still slinging that dope in the jets, huh? Me and my grandma take meds. None of this shit be new to me. Fucking my teacher, call it tutory. Bought some red bottoms, cost hella G's. Fuck your airline, fuck your company, which I agree with. Bitch, your breath smell like some cigarettes. I'd rather fuck a bitch from the projects. They kicked me out of the plane off a Percocet. Now Lil Pump fly a private jet. So it's basically a comeuppance thing.
So it's kind of like a cover of Bob Dylan's like a Rolling Stone.
Also, fuck this
Yeah.
guy for not even trying.
These
Lil
are
Pump-
some poignant lyrics. I'm really feeling it deep right now. This is like,
Everybody's screaming "fuck WestJet," boycott,
totally,
workers' rights. Lil Pump still sell that meth, entrepreneurship. 100 on my wrist, sipping on tech, which I know exactly what that means. If you have any questions, let me know. Fucking bitch, make your pussy wet. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
quick
I'm only
question.
halfway done, by
All
the
right.
way.
Well, I hate to cut you off, and I am enjoying this immensely. What's the Gucci gang?
So
his
guys
crew?
who wear
Oh, it's his-
a brand for women.
So that's really they wear Gucci clothing and call
that's who
themselves the
makes
Gucci
their
gang.
yeah, okay, yeah, but he does it with colorful hair. It's
He's
a great
a white
song.
dude too, right?
Oh yeah,
He
from
looks
Florida.
white.
But he tattoos. He has face tattoos. So
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in. I'm all about face
technically a
tattoos.
person of color.
All right, we gotta wrap this up. I gotta go, guys. Let's wrap this up. Now,
I'm gonna do a lesbian folk cover of that song for next. I'll have it ready for the next.
Next month.
Me and Brett are gonna do it.
Yeah.
What's Patagonia gang?
Yep.
They're gonna go by their
New
band.
Buster Culture Head coming out
Carhartt
of the.
gang, Carhartt gang.
Their band is gonna be called Memphis Good Bar.
Dude, we're bringing all the fucking bits back. Let's plug shit. I don't got nothing going on. Never fucking watch me do comedy. I gotta go.
I'm gonna be at the Comedy Castle hosting.
Oh,
but
cool.
no one's gonna come there for me. So, Sean Donnelly is the headliner, so come see that. I don't know why I'm plugging like a big major comedy club that sells out every weekend.
I'm not. The next show I have is going to be over by the time this airs, so it doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Next
Okay.
show I have is Ray Laura's Comedy Showcase next month.
Yeah, I have that one too. I'm going to be on that one.
Next show I got is tomorrow at
Have.
Sellerman's. Well, it'll be today at Sellerman's because it's coming out tomorrow, right? Or are we wait until Monday for
Yeah,
this?
when is this
Probably
coming
coming
out?
I have
Next
no
week.
idea.
Monday? All right. Well, then all mine are going to be passed by the time this comes out.
Awesome, guys.
This was solid, you guys.
Yeah, I
Thank you
think we
very
did
much.
okay.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else we want to say? Listen to Glory Friends and the Big Time Garbage.
All the time, constantly.
Yeah, just do that. And then
Just
flip
subscribe.
them over. And That's Bullshit, right? Is another podcast.
Yeah,
right?
that's another podcast in the family.
And buy some Big Time Garbage shirts. from
And
me.
leave us reviews on iTunes. Use phrases like, "This could have been worse," or "I'm in love with everyone on the show and would settle for any of them." That's fine too.
I want you guys to stop doing reviews of our show. Haven't been great. Personally attacking me.
Just the one, right?
Yeah, I'm just fucking
just the one. We have one really good review.
Yeah, we have one
That I wrote.
We have one. So you're the girl walking around downtown
Yes.
with your earbuds listening to the podcast?
I think the pull quote
that
from her
one.
review was pretty good so far, honestly. That was the part that I like the best.
Yeah, so just review podcasts. Unless you don't like us, then what the hell are you doing? That kind of is weird.
If you don't like us, come tell us to our faces.
Oh shit!
And-
Jesus Christ.
All right,
Okay, now we're getting
done.
in a bar fight. Bye,
We're out of here.
everybody.
Peace.
Bye, everybody. Peace out.